Welcome to a new edition of the Neon Jazz interview series with Spanish-born jazz pianist and composer Marta Sanchez on the new 2022 year. She opened up about her new 2021 single, The Moment of Your Life, and material that is on its way in this new year of 2022. She talked about the return to the live stage and her hopes for the future as a brand new year begins to unfold. Enjoy.
So, how's everything going? How you holding up in this weird COVID reality we're all living in?
I'm doing all right. Yeah.
Good deal. Where exactly are you located?
In Brooklyn.
Okay, you're in Brooklyn. Okay. How's everything going there as far as the numbers and anything getting better?
I'm just disconnected from the numbers. I mean, I think it's getting a little bit better. It was
Good
really
deal.
bad during the holidays, but I think it's a little bit better now.
I think
it's still going up, but not that much or something like that.
Yeah, I think I saw somewhere that it's supposed to plateau around January the 9th. Yeah, hopefully we get to a better place. But at any rate, thanks again for taking a minute out. And I kind of want to cover a little bit of what's been going on with you lately. You have a new single, The Moment of Your Life. Talk to me a little bit about this new track.
So this is a track that brought my mom died December last year, 2020. I had the music already written for my record for the quintet, but I felt that, we were going to record in February, and I felt like I wanted to do something for her, like to write something like that for her, and I always felt that because I was going to go to Spain, but in the end I couldn't go for COVID, so I couldn't really talk to her, and I brought her a letter before she died. I didn't know that she was going to die. It was like kind of a coincidence, but there was like a bunch of things I wanted to tell her, so I just brought this song to tell her things that I couldn't tell her, so I didn't have the time. But it's a song that is totally different from the rest of the record. It's also different. It's like has lyrics that I wrote, and it has different personnel also than the rest of the record because Alan Menard and Rasman Carter are also in the rest of the record, right? But then I had Camila Mesa singing the song because I needed someone that speaks Spanish, and she was perfect. And then I called Ambrose Kimusiri because it's like a good friend, and I thought he would understand perfectly, and he did. And that's it. The song is not related. I mean, it's not that it's different from the rest of the record because it was right. The first single was coming out right 1 year. It was like almost 1 year anniversary of her death. I thought that I wanted this one to be the first single of the record.
I think the last time we spoke was in November of 2020. So along with this single, have you developed any other new material for the new year coming up?
Yeah, I mean, I was writing also for piano solo that I recorded. I just have to take care of this that I brought material. I finished very material for solo prepared piano. And then I was writing, I was doing other things. I was like writing music for a short film, also something totally different. Yeah, I think this pretty much that's it. Yeah.
Over this time, I think when we spoke last winter, we had this feeling that this year things were going to start going back to what we were used to. And it did in waves. We got the vaccination and things started happening. But I think over this COVID quarantine time, what did you learn about yourself that maybe you didn't realize before that's going to make you stronger as hopefully this new year unfolds and things get better and more live performances?
Yeah. I feel like I learned a lot. More than learning about myself, because I feel like I'm like every musician or artist is like super used to look at themselves all the time, and we are pretty aware, I feel, of ourselves. I reflect a lot in life, and I don't know if I have mostly I have to, that the time is not unlimited, and I have to focus my energy and my time on the things that I really want. But in a more realistic way, we all know that, but like really being aware of that, and also, I don't know, like trying to find out what things make me happy and what I am also besides a musician as a person, and how can I give meaning to my life, in which ways, which is not only, it's creating art and so on. I'm creating good relationships, but also trying to give back or be a positive influence in the world, somehow doing whatever, like helping people or trying to do things that make the world better somehow. It sounds so idealistic but yeah, that's what it is. It can be small actions, right? Also.
Absolutely. In the world of not only jazz musicians, but musicians overall have really gone through a lot of changes over this time since March of 2020. I mean, there's been, increased production skills, remote things, just survival techniques. So my question to you is, hopefully as this year unfolds and things get better, the variant starts going away, and just hopefully things start opening up more, how do you hope the world of not only jazz but musicians emerge stronger? How do you think that community will be stronger when things come back?
Well, the thing is, to be honest with you, I felt like I played so much in the last, year. I don't know, year, but in the last 8 months or 7 months, that I don't feel like we are still in quarantine, even though right now we came back a little bit to quarantine and gigs got canceled, but it has been in a period of 2 weeks, and I feel like they are going to come back soon. And I still have gigs. It's not like everything is like nothing is happening, I still have gigs happening. So I don't know, because I don't have that feeling that everything is, it's like that anymore. I feel like we already came back, that's what I feel. But also in the same sense, I repeat myself in the same, I feel like people is trying to be more aware of their way, trying to be more meaningful with everything, that they are trying to do, and like everything, not taking everything for granted, because and realizing that everything is precious, so we have to try to do something with that and take advantage of every opportunity to do something meaningful in every sense, just not only with the music and with, in a personal sense. And I feel like also people is more connected, or is trying to connect more with other people, with other musicians, and try to do something like more collective, or trying to use music to do some good in the world. I mean, depends. So people take different roads, but I feel like I've been more connected to musicians, and I've been contacted musicians that I didn't know, but I knew their work, but trying to, it's a sense more of community, maybe more than ever.
What did it feel like when you actually got back on stage? When was the first time you really got back on stage, and how did that feel to perform in front of an audience?
Yeah. Let me think which one was the first. I don't remember which one was the first. And as I was performing in venues like Extreme, because there was some venues that do Smalls and Soapbox and other venues that they were doing streaming. I remember that I performed with my quintet at the Creek, in Long Island, and it was in something. I mean, this I don't remember which one was the first one, but it felt super. Every time that we got to perform in front of an audience, it felt so special. That's what I was saying. We realized that we're taking everything for granted, and it's I feel. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna come back to whatever, because we are we get used to the old things again. But I feel like from a period, every time that we value so much every opportunity to play and to play in front of an audience, it was so precious, and it was we enjoy, because I talk that with all musicians, we enjoy every second of it, it was so special, and it felt something that it was so normal before, it felt so special, and so, it will give us so much happiness,
So you've said too that, and I feel the same way. I think that we've kind of slowed down right now, but I think things are going to pick back up. What does your 2020 look like? How do gigs unfold? What do you see this year kind of unfolding for you as far as music and just in general?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I hope great. But I have some projects. I mean, my record is coming out on February 25th, and we have the CD release at Roulette on the 21st, February 21st. And then hopefully, a tour in Europe is coming up together also in March, and there are some other things, happening with the record. this year, and then I don't know. I have projects. I have some projects that I wanna do. I would like to write for strings and maybe like start writing for big bands. There are ideas that I have, and I wanna see if I can develop them. And also, I would like also to release. I don't know if this coming year, maybe this year, maybe next one, but finish my solo piano record. That I just have to choose the dates and mix it and everything. But I have a lot of material recorded, so it's gonna take a little bit of time. I don't know. I mean, that's in the top of my mind. I'm sure there are other things happening that I'm forgetting, but hopefully it goes great and things don't close again and we can play a lot and travel a lot.
I'm looking forward to it. Marta, thank you for catching up with me. Good luck with the album as it comes out and as the world kind of opens up and live gigs continue. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for listening and tuning in to another Neon Jazz interview, where we give you a bit of insight into the finest players and singers in Spain, Brooklyn, Kansas City, and spots all over the world, giving fans all that jazz. Thanks to Marta for her time, music, and story. If you want to hear more interviews, go to Famous Interviews with Joe Domino on the iTunes Store. Visit neonjazz at youtube.com, and for everything Neon Jazz all the time, go to the neonjazz.blogspot.com. Until next time, enjoy the jazz, my friends.
Neon Jazz.